What's up, guys? We are back. We haven't reviewed any movie in a while.
In a long ass time.
In a long ass time, yeah. We haven't done it in a while. But we're back, and we are back for the biggest movie of this year. Avengers Infinity War. It happened. We've all seen it.
We've all cried.
The excitement was there.
First off, this is the best movie I've seen my entire life.
I read the Infinity Wars. I read Infinity Gauntlet. I went up with my predictions. I had my own death pool where I crossed out people I thought would die, and I kept adjusting it. And it was like 2 days to the movie when I went, I rewatched some of, what's his name? Iron Man's movies, and I think I listened to something that OT mentioned, and I went like, nah, they're not gonna kill Iron Man. So I'm ready for him to live. And then I went and rewrote everything. And then I went in there, and they just kept giving me hope after hope after hope. And you kept thinking, maybe it's gonna be different. Charlie, all the preparation was not worth it.
Let me explain how the movie was to me. They did really well with grounding the MCU in reality as much as possible, right? And then for this, the biggest movie event of all time, they actually take you into the comics. They show you that whatever you know, everything you think you know, ain't shit. They just come and fuck shit up. And wow, they don't ground. I mean, they try and you get what I'm saying. Everything was just the scenes, the way they were shot. It was bro, you're not in your comfort zone anymore.
Some people were talking about hope. The movie wasn't hopeful for me at all.
Wait, what?
There were queer moments. It was hey, Stormbreaker, Lightning, hey.
They actually almost got the gauntlet off. And
okay,
that was at that moment you're like, oh my god, it's working.
No, but I felt the way the Quill was Quill was being an ass. I knew shit was not going to go well. There were a few blind sides, but I feel like it was just because they wanted to get straight to the point. We've weaved so many stories for 10 years, 18 movies. This isn't the time for you to be getting more context.
That's actually a good thing.
2 hours, 40 minutes.
Of you being on the edge of your seat.
Yeah.
Constantly wondering what's gonna happen, who's gonna bite his next, who's gonna die, who's gonna,
I think, here's the thing. For most of the Marvel movies so far, it's been a race to the clock. It's always been, there's some big bad happening and we have to stop it, end of the world, blah, 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 blah. And then we saw a change for Black Panther where there wasn't that race to the clock.
Yeah.
And so I think some of us got a bit complacent with that, and then they threw that formula right back in here where it's overhyped, I guess.
On steroids.
So literally, Banner falls, gives the warning, and then they don't even get to finish discussing anything, and the Black Order is there, and it sets everything in motion, and they don't have a single moment to pause and breathe. And neither do we in the cinema, except for the funny moments. When they introduced the Guardians, that was probably the
funniest,
the dullest moment.
The chemistry between Thor and the Guardians was really good.
Yeah, but Quill was annoying, man, mimicking him.
Who's my favorite character? Everyone. Everyone was in there, right?
Thor was, I wouldn't say the most impressive, but he was very impressive. I mean, Hulk had his performance issues, but Thor came through clutch. Thor came through hard, 5 Viagra pills hard. He came for it.
Thor has had a very good character arc. Thor proved why he is the mightiest Avenger.
Yeah.
Iron Man. Yes. He's tired, he's scared, his fears are unfolding in front of him, how he handles it, he's just badass, his suit. He just did it for me, honestly. He really did it for me. And I was truly afraid he was going to die.
Yes.
I was, before Thanos stabbed him, my tears were already flowing.
He did so well, right from the scene where he's fighting Ebony Maw, which is totally out of his element, but you just see like, oh my God, he's really been, he's not been sitting with his hands between his legs, you know? Right down to when he's fighting Thanos one-on-one. I'm like, how are you hammering Thanos against the wall? Like, and you survive a moon being thrown at you. Tony Stark, big up.
And Captain America, can we talk about Steve? I mean, he just comes in and you see confidence and charisma. Steve was impressive.
Very.
In terms of his presence. When Steve shows up,
everyone's like,
yeah, you pay attention.
Yeah, no, I think you guys.
I think you just don't like Captain America.
No, I don't like him. It's just unfortunate that in this movie, his presence for me was not memorable.
Because
even
he's not
catching the
red, white,
gauntlet,
and blue.
Even Thanos looked shocked.
Fine. He fought one of the Outriders.
He fought a lot of the Outriders.
It was just one time. It was like 3 seconds that they showed him struggling with it and whatnot.
No, he fought several.
Him holding the gauntlet, him fighting the Outriders, and then him in the dark appearing, his silhouette and what. Those were the only times I remember Captain America.
You don't remember Meet My Friend Tree and I Am Groot and I Am Steve Rogers? You don't remember that? There's something very wrong with you.
My favorite fight scene was Tony versus Thanos. That was crazy. I always used to tell people that Tony was a very huge threat.
That was my favorite fight scene also. Because his suit was falling apart, he had to keep transferring, he had to keep trying to save himself, and it was like the whole time I was holding my breath.
My favorite fight scene, honestly, I believe it was when Thor came down through the Bifrost and then just like effed everything up. That was awesome. And you see him flying off and like his eyes are glowing, and it was kind of like that scene in Ragnarok where he's like dropping onto the bridge, and it was just like really, really cool.
CG was okay. Like, considering the scale and budget of the movie, it was okay. I mean, it was great, but considering relative to the movie, it was okay because Thanos' movements could be a little stiff at times, and also his physical interactions with other non-CG characters, you could tell in some of those scenes that this guy is clearly not there.
Okay, so I'm not nitpicky about CGI. Thanos was awesome.
Yeah.
He was really awesome. I was impressed by Call Obsidian. As a character, he sucked, but you know, he was annoying. He was an annoyance I wanted to get rid of. But he was impressive in his stature, and they did well. Actually, even texturizing for both him and for Thanos was really decent.
Oh yeah, I mean, Charlie, there was a lot of queers had to be dished out, a lot of awesome had to be given away, a lot of had to be, so cinematography there, I'm sorry, we didn't pay attention.
Cinematography, bitch, I was in the movie, I was experienced.
Who cared about the camera angles when people were being beaten? We saw them being beaten, that was as good as it got. So cinematography, 10 over 10. Anyway, so predictions.
Captain Marvel is gonna come through, you know, somehow rip the Infinity Gauntlet away from Thanos, and she will turn back time and undo everything.
Yeah, I actually
except Gamora, Loki, and
those who died without
died before. And afterwards, I think a fight will happen, and then Captain America will finally die.
Predictions. I don't even know. I mean, obviously they are going to come back, right? But like, imagine if they actually keep like the people dead and they just move on with the MCU. Like, we'll see you in 10 years with a part 3 where they come back. And so for like 10 years, there's no more Iron Man movies. There's no more Captain America movies. I mean, no, Captain America survived. There's no more like all these people's movies. Imagine. And I'm actually like, I'm sad, but I want them to do that.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking that everything that happens inside of the comic that Adam Warlock did is going to be Carol Danvers' role. So she's going to have to do that. I don't know whether they're going to maintain the whole thing about Nebula taking the gauntlet. While he's
She should also die.
I for one feel like RDJ, I mean Tony Stark would probably be the one to end everything because
I don't think he can wield it.
These people, let's understand that this movie came off with people having some unknown power-ups. So altogether, Avengers Infinity War was worth all the hype. It was worth all the secrecy, all the secrets, everything. It was right that they kept the secrets, and you guys should really go check it out. It will still be showing at the Silverbed Cinemas, so you guys go check it out. So I guess that's it for this review.
What did you do?
I hope they remember them.
Anyway, so if you enjoyed what you saw, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel and leave comments below. Let us know what you think. Yeah.